Victoria Wiggins. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a little sip coffee with me, chit chat, fall vibes, little video. And I want to talk about something that a lot of people ask me for some reason. And I have a feeling I know why people ask me. I didn't understand at first, but the more I thought about it, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. We're going to be talking about Blaire White today. I get asked this question a lot, like I said. What are your opinions on Blaire? What do you think of Blaire? How do you feel about Blaire? Do you like Blaire? Do you hate Blaire? Should we drag Blaire? And I feel like the reason people ask me that question is for two reasons. One, I feel like our content is very different from each other. Even though I don't like to classify myself as a trans YouTuber, I do tend to get put in that category. The person living upstairs is a very large man, and when he walks, he could be tiptoeing, and I swear the ceiling feels like it's about to cave in. So, a lot of people ask me that question. Our content is very different. I don't make a lot of political videos. From what I have seen on Blaire's channel, she does make a lot of political commentary, which I think is awesome. I think there is definitely a need for that. And it's a kind of video genre that people really enjoy. So on the base level, will commend her for being brave enough to share her opinions, whether they might be perceived in a positive or a negative way. I think it takes a very, very special kind of person to make political content. Now, I did check on her channel a few days ago. It popped up in my recommended, and it seems like she wants to stray away from that. Again, that's fine. Every YouTuber is different. Every YouTuber is gonna make the kind of videos that they want to make. And that might change over time. So, like I was saying, Blaire and I's content is very different. I feel like from a viewer's perspective, if you were to watch one of Blaire's videos and then watch one of my videos, you would just assume that she probably doesn't like me, I probably don't like her. We just don't link up on a lot of views, per se. The second reason why I think people ask me this question is because a few years ago, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago, Blaire left a comment on one of my videos. And the comment, I'm the kind of person where I can handle a negative comment. So like, as long as it's constructive. Like if you leave a negative comment, but it's constructive, you explain your point of view, and you approach it in the correct way, I appreciate those comments. I like to see other people's point of views, which is a big point of this video that we'll get into in a second. But Blaire left a comment that seemed a little pointed, a little aggressive, and honestly, just a little mean. And 2 years ago, that was a period where I really looked up to a lot of the trans YouTubers on this platform because I aspired to be like them. That's what I wanted to do. And I particularly liked Blaire's content, even though we may not personally have the same political views or just views on life in general. I respected her because she had the bravery to come on and share her opinions, no matter what the backlash may be. I have not had any coffee today. I am so sorry. I probably sound like a 5-year-old trying to form a sentence. So, she left a pretty mean, from my point of view, mean comment. I'm not gonna post the comment because I don't think it's necessary. I don't feel the need to start drama or like bring up any old stuff. Like I said, that was about 2 years ago. I don't see the purpose of bringing it up. I would prefer that you guys don't bring it up either. It's not a comment that I necessarily would like to read again. But I was hurt by it in that moment. And a lot of people know about that. I tweeted about it one time, and I shared my thoughts on it because and I always say this at the base level, like, I feel like humans, we have this need to like complicate everything and like make everything way more big of a deal than it is. At the base level, she left a comment on my channel that hurt me. Yes, it's her opinion. Yes, she's allowed to speak her opinion. Yes, she is allowed to come on my videos and comment anything that she wants. People do it all the time. I do not block comments. I very, very, very rarely delete comments. Maybe one a month. One that's it's just too nasty, or if it's coming after someone else, one of my viewers, I really don't appreciate that, and I will delete some of those comments. So I didn't delete the comment. Like I'm saying, she, had every right to do that. She felt like that's what she wanted to comment in that moment, and it's not my place to tell her what she can or can't do or what is right and wrong. However, the reason I did tweet about it probably a few months ago, because it had resurfaced and came to my attention again, is because I have the right to defend myself. Just as anyone has the right to comment on my channel, anything that they would like, as long as it's not overtly like harming anyone, that's their right, and it's my right to defend myself. So I was very hurt by that comment. And I just want to say that I do forgive her for what she said. Did I think it was hurtful? Yes. Did I think it was mean-hearted? Absolutely. However, I've been thinking a lot today about this whole like people being canceled thing, which is a big thing on YouTube right now. One person makes one mistake and it's like just a bandwagon of hate and slander, and this person's canceled, we canceled this person, da da da. I don't see the point in that. I don't see the point of putting out so much hate for someone else putting out hate. That's just not really what I'm about. I don't think fire puts out a fire, as that saying goes. That's never been how I chose to look at things. I'm a very forgiving person. So I just want to come on the record and say I have no ill will towards her. I also don't watch her content, and before anyone says like, oh, I'm trying to throw shade, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers in general. Like I said, I have seen some of her videos before, a handful, but I don't religiously watch her content, and that's not shade, that's not me being messy, it's a fact. Just as I'm sure she probably doesn't watch my content that much. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about respecting other people's viewpoints, and I think that takes a certain level of maturity from a person. I used to, if you would have caught me around like 17, 18, as soon as I found out that a YouTuber I watched or someone in my life, as soon as I found out their viewpoints did not align with mine, it's almost like it just flipped a switch in my brain, and I immediately was like, this person's a horrible person. No matter what other attributes they could possibly have, how can this person be a good person if they're holding these views against mine, which I feel so strongly about, if that makes sense. And as I got a little bit older, and I think it all comes down to just having a lot of world experience and seeing a lot of things and hearing a lot of things, you start to change. And I definitely did change in that sense. Like I said at the beginning, I respect everyone's viewpoint, as long as it's not just like outright hateful and just like dirty. If someone has a viewpoint that's different from mine, I'm not going to hate them for it. And that's something that I'm really proud of. I think that it's something that we all should try to adapt. And also just the human decency of not hating someone just because everyone else hates on them. They don't need any more hate. Why do you want to add to the fire? You're allowed to form your own opinions. If there's things that anyone says that completely hurt you and destroy you, of course you're allowed to feel that way. I'm just saying, at the base level, we want our opinions to be heard just like everyone else does. And I think it's a great opportunity to bring up conversations and bring up debates and have like a constructed, healthy conversation about why we feel differently about certain topics. And I challenge all of you to do the same. That's what I've done with Blaire over time. I know that we don't align, but I have a lot of respect for her because we're on the same platform. We're both trans girls, and that alone gives me a lot of respect for her. I know some of the very deep things in regards to like gender dysphoria and just being trans in general. I felt that, and to think of anyone else going through that destroys me. I have so much sympathy in my heart for people who go through the same things that I do, because it's not fun and it sucks. So I have a lot of respect for her. I hope that this video made sense. I tried to articulate myself the best that I could. I'm not the kind of person to drag anyone or cancel anyone or be rude about someone without doing my own research and forming my own opinion on my own. And I think she's gorgeous. I think she's beautiful. And just on an end note, regardless of the hurtful things that she did say to me, that's in the past. She has not said anything, period, to me since then that I know of. But she's also hasn't said anything hateful, which would lead me to believe that she must not have any hate left for me in her heart. And that's something that I really respect. So yeah, I just wanted to come on. I get this question a lot. I just wanted to answer it for you guys. It's a question that I didn't really feel like was necessary, but considering the amount of people who are curious, I figured you would be happy to know my stance. It's very hard for me to hate somebody. I try to come from a place of like love and understanding, and I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she's extremely talented. I think she articulates herself very, very well. And bottom line, we might not agree on everything, but that doesn't mean I hate her. And I don't think you should either. I think if you have a valid reason in your heart to dislike someone, don't have them in your life. Don't consume their content. Don't surround yourself with that. But I've matured a lot, and I'm able to respect other people's opinions and even have conversations about that and just see where someone else is coming from. I think that's really, really cool, because I know from my perspective, when someone doesn't understand how I feel or where I'm coming from, it's really frustrating. We all want to be understood. We all want people to see the way that we think, because we're all a little narcissistic, you know? The thoughts that come from your brain, of course you think they're right. Of course you think they're the best ones. You're the one creating them. So I like to just give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I hope this answered any question that you have. And I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you again for all of the love and support. I will be live on Twitch after this video goes live, so just hit the link at the top of the description. If you've never been to the streams before, just the way they go, yes, it is mostly me playing League of Legends, my favorite video game. But in the beginning, since I do go live after I post videos, I do like to leave about a 15-20 minute window at the start where it's just me talking to you guys and answering questions about the video, talking about it. I would love to have a conversation. And yes, I will see you guys there. So I love you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye. I love you so much. Bye.